to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So USC's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Trojans want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires left. Got his man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want it to be. You want it to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football. And
turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. From from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting...
And it's caught inside the 30. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the back.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going.
He's going to let it go. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Lions. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
Makes the grab. It's Fowler. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fowler. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Using his legs, it Smothers. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. Makes a move. Touchdown, Ohio State. Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Fires downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
To the air. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
At the 8-yard line. First and goal, Ohio State.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Buys a little extra time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corner.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes a man miss. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Smith. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. To the air, it's St. Clair. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense. And oh, my goodness, he's still... hoping. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Caught near the sticks. It's Strachan. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Strachan. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Going deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Defense not showing press coverage. On the option, shakes off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Fowler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojan... Call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down. The 8-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going for the big play. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the...
Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to him. Got room to work. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
You've got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Line space on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They kick it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unleashes one deep. Just way off target and missed it.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
First and goal.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
This time it's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a first and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. And they will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too gentle. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing.
He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is going to lose yardage, nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Finds his tight end. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect down. Looking for a big-time play. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the time. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Under fire. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It smothers.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Makes a catch at the 10. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet. He'll bring it out. It's firmly. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Caught over the middle. It's Crockett. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.